My dear child, come to me just as you are. You don't need to pretend with me. I see it all, the silent battles you fight, the heaviness that doesn't show, the doubts that visit you when no one else is around. I know the thoughts that keep you awake at night, the fears you're too afraid to name. But hear me, you don't have to carry this alone. I am closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat. I'm not a distant God observing from afar, I'm right here with you, in the room, in your silence, in your questioning. Let go of the burdens that were never meant to be yours. Lay them at my feet. Speak to me. Even if all you can offer are whispers in the dark, I hear them. Even if your strength is fading, I am still listening. I will answer, not just in time, but in perfect timing. My answers are not delayed, and my presence is never absent. In me, you will find a peace that surpasses understanding. A calm so deep, not even the fiercest storm can shake it. The world says you have to be strong on your own. But I say, true strength is found in surrender. When you surrender to me, your spirit finds lightness, and your soul is renewed. Like a river that never runs dry, I pour my grace, my goodness, my endless love into your life, daily, faithfully. Come to me boldly, without fear, without hesitation. I will never turn you away. Those who trust me walk in the light, even when all else feels dark. I am the God of second chances. The one who gives fresh starts, who brings beauty out of brokenness. And right now, I am inviting you to start again, with me. I long for you to wake each morning not with dread, but with a renewed passion for life, the kind of passion that comes from knowing you are loved beyond measure, purposed for more, and never alone. Do you remember how easy it was to believe when you were a child? When you trusted without fear? When faith came naturally? That is what I want for you again, to believe without needing to see, to hope without needing to control, to trust without holding back. Because you are not forgotten. You are not alone. Not now, not ever. Even when everything around you seems to be falling apart, I am holding you together. Even when your emotions lie, when your strength runs out, I remain, faithful, unwavering, and full of mercy. Let this be the moment where you let go, and let me carry you. You are not forgotten, and you were never meant to remain in this place of weariness. My beloved, I am not only the one who sees your tears, I am the one who catches them. Every cry of your heart, even the ones you thought were too quiet to matter, has reached me. I hold them tenderly, like treasures, because they come from a heart that still dares to hope. And hope in me, is never wasted. You may not understand why certain doors remained shut or why you faced seasons that felt more like wilderness than blessing. But child, I was with you in every dry place. I was the whisper of comfort in your night, the unseen hand keeping you from falling further when you thought all was lost. The battle you're facing right now is not a sign that I've abandoned you, it's proof that something greater is on the way. The enemy doesn't attack empty vessels, he attacks those filled with promise. You carry a purpose that shakes the darkness. That's why you've been under pressure. But you are not crushed. You may feel struck down, but you are not destroyed. Let me speak this into your soul, you were created for victory. I place strength inside of you that the world cannot take away. It's not the kind of strength that shouts, it's the kind that quietly endures, the kind that holds on when everything says to let go. And I am building you through it. Your faith isn't failing, it's being fortified. Like a tree whose roots grow deeper in the storm, your spirit is anchoring more firmly in me. Lift your head, child. There is more ahead than what's behind. Don't let regret be the lens through which you see your life. I've forgiven your past, not to remind you of it, but to free you from it. Those scars. They're not signs of defeat. They're proof that you survived what the enemy sent to destroy you. And not only did you survive, you're still standing. But I don't want you to just survive. I want you to rise. You've carried enough on your own. I'm calling you now to rise from the ashes, to shake off the dust of disappointment, and to step into the new season I've been preparing. It's already unfolding, even if you can't see it yet. Just as the sun always returns after the longest night, so too will joy return to your heart. Not because your circumstances are perfect, but because my promises are. And one of those promises is this: I will never leave you, and I will never forsake you. You don't have to prove anything to me. You don't have to strive to be worthy. You are loved right now, completely, unconditionally, eternally. Come back to the place where you first believed. Let me restore your wonder. Let me heal what you thought was too broken. Let me awaken dreams you've let go of. You are not beyond repair. You are not too far gone. You are mine, and I have not changed my mind about you. Stay close. Let my presence be the place where you gather strength each day. I will guide your steps and steady your heart. And when the time comes, when the light begins to break through, you will see that nothing was wasted. I was with you in it all, and I was working for your good. Stay near to me, beloved, for there is purpose even in what seems like delay. I know you've been waiting. Waiting for answers. Waiting for relief. Waiting for the promise to come alive. You wonder if I've forgotten the desires of your heart. You wonder if maybe you missed something, took a wrong turn, or let your faith slip. But I'm here to remind you, delay is not denial. I have not abandoned your prayers in some quiet corner of heaven. They are with me, and I am working behind the scenes in ways that will one day leave you breathless with awe. What you see as silence, I see as preparation. What feels like stillness is often my hand gently arranging what you cannot yet understand. My timing is always intentional. Every moment of your journey matters to me. I use the waiting to build in you what the answer alone never could: resilience, trust, humility, deep joy. These are treasures the world cannot offer. They are formed only through intimate moments with me, moments like these. I see how weary you are. How you've held on even when the answers were slow to come. I see the nights you lay in the quiet, wondering if your faith is enough. And I want you to know, your faith pleases me. Not because it's perfect, but because it continues. Even through uncertainty. Even through pain. Let me reassure you today, nothing has been overlooked. Every act of kindness, every quiet prayer, every step you've taken in obedience, none of it has been wasted. I see it all, and I honor it. Take a moment right now to breathe in my presence. Let go of the pressure to make everything happen in your own strength. Rest from the need to control outcomes. You were never meant to carry that weight. Let your soul settle into this truth: I am the God who sees, who hears, who responds. I am already making a way, even if the path ahead still seems hidden. I do not need the circumstances to change before I begin the miracle. Sometimes, I start by changing you, strengthening you from within, grounding your heart in peace before I shift the situation around you. I want to give you more than what you asked for. You've been hoping for a breakthrough, but I'm preparing a transformation. Something deeper, more lasting. Something sacred. The world rushes. But I move with purpose. And I invite you now to step into that rhythm of grace, to walk with me at the pace of peace. Come to me each day, even if just for a few quiet minutes. You'll find that I'm always ready. I'm never too busy. I'm not far. My presence is your sanctuary, your resting place, your compass when things feel unclear. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. What I'm doing in your life is unique, tailored by my own hands, shaped by love. Others may be celebrating their season of harvest, but your season is coming. Your roots are growing deep, and when your moment arrives, it will be undeniable. So stand firm in this: I haven't changed my mind about you. I haven't forgotten the promises I made. What I've spoken over your life will come to pass. In the stillness, in the stretch of waiting, I am drawing you close, so that when the blessing arrives, you'll be ready to carry it not with anxiety, but with grace. Beloved, I am so near, closer than you feel, stronger than you know. You've spent so much time trying to keep everything together, trying to survive. But hear me now, I didn't create you to merely survive, I created you to overcome. Not just to endure the storms, but to walk through them with confidence, knowing you are covered by my grace. I see you pressing forward, even when it feels like you're carrying more than your share. You've smiled through sorrow, stood when it felt safer to retreat, and prayed even when the answers didn't come as quickly as you hoped. But I need you to understand something deeper now, you are not defined by what you've gone through, you are shaped by who walks with you through it. And I have never left your side. Not in your loneliest night. Not in the moment you questioned your worth. Not when you failed. Not when your heart broke. I was there, every time, upholding you when you didn't realize it, speaking life into places that felt forgotten. My child, stop measuring your worth by the pace of your progress. I do not love you because you accomplish much or because you always get it right. I love you because you are mine. Yes, there have been seasons of struggle. But do not despise them, they were never wasted. Even in your brokenness, I was building something beautiful. Your scars are not marks of shame, they are signs that you've lived, learned, and grown. I've used even your setbacks to prepare you for a future beyond what you've imagined. Lift your gaze. I want to remind you of the dreams I placed in your heart, those quiet visions you tucked away because you were afraid they'd never come true. I'm breathing on them again. Not because you deserve it, but because I'm a good father, and I give good gifts to my children. You were never created to live in fear of the next failure. I've given you a spirit not of timidity, but of power, love, and soundness of mind. You are equipped, called, and chosen. You've been through fire, and yet here you are, still believing, still standing, still listening. This is not the end of your story. In fact, it's a turning point. I am calling you out of survival mode into a new chapter, one marked by purpose, passion, and peace. I will show you where to go. I will open the right doors. I will bring the right people. You won't need to force anything. Just stay in step with me. You may still feel unsure, but faith isn't the absence of uncertainty, it's the decision to keep going even when you don't see the whole picture. So take this step, not because you have all the answers, but because you trust the one who does. Let my voice be louder than your doubts. Let my promises ring truer than the fears that echo in your mind. You are not walking toward defeat, you're walking toward fulfillment. Every time you lean into me, you move closer to breakthrough. Every moment spent in my presence is a seed planted in your spirit, one that will bloom at just the right time. This is your invitation to let go of striving and embrace grace. To stop trying to prove yourself and start resting in the truth that you are already accepted, already loved, already enough. Walk with me, not in haste, but in peace. Not in fear, but with quiet courage. Because where I'm leading you next will not just bless you, it will also bless others through you. You've come far, child. You may not always see the growth in yourself, but I do. The roots of your faith have been deepening, even in the dry seasons. The questions you've wrestled with, the nights you've cried out, the moments you thought of giving up, they all matter. Not a single tear has been ignored. Not one moment has slipped past my attention. Let me tell you something precious, this path you're on isn't random. It's holy. I've carved it carefully for you, not to punish, but to prepare. The detours, the delays, even the disappointments, they've all been woven into a tapestry more beautiful than you could imagine. You may not understand every twist in the road, but I do. I am the one who mapped it. You've asked me, why here? Why now? And I've heard you. But instead of answering with explanations, I've answered with presence. I've stood beside you in the shadows, and now, I'm calling you into the light. There's more ahead, so much more than what you've seen. Your life has significance beyond what you've dared to believe. You weren't just made to exist. You were chosen to reveal my love in this world. Even when you feel like you're not making a difference, heaven sees what you can't. Your faithfulness in the quiet places, the moments you chose kindness, forgiveness, prayer, even when it hurt, those things are not forgotten. They echo in eternity. I know you've faced voices that tried to define your worth by your success or status. But I never measure you by earthly standards. I look at your heart, at your willingness to say yes to me even when it's hard. And that kind of obedience. That's where miracles begin. Don't worry if the fruit hasn't fully appeared yet. The seed is still growing. The soil may feel hidden, but it is fertile. You will see harvest in due time. But for now, keep walking, step by step, hand in hand with me. I am not rushing you. I'm inviting you. You don't need to chase after signs, I will confirm every word I've spoken to your heart. In my way. At my time. With my strength. And when fear creeps in, when old lies rise up and try to steal your peace, return to this truth: you are secure in me. You are not on shaky ground, you are standing on my promises. I am not surprised by your weakness. I am not put off by your questions. I embrace you as you are, and I'm not finished shaping what we've begun together. I've placed a light in you that cannot be extinguished, not by hardship, not by rejection, not even by your own doubts. That light will shine brighter as you draw closer to me, and it will guide others home. So lift your head. Keep your eyes on me. You've been entrusted with a divine calling, one that unfolds in the ordinary as much as the extraordinary. Whether you're in a valley or on a mountaintop, my purpose for you remains unchanged. Don't be afraid of the unknown. I dwell in the future just as surely as I've walked with you through the past. And I am preparing every step ahead. You were made for this moment. Not by accident, not by chance, but by design. So walk boldly. Heaven is cheering you on. Now that you've walked with me this far, don't stop here. There is more to discover, more to experience, and more to receive. My beloved, I'm not just inviting you into a better day, I'm inviting you into deeper relationship. All along, it's been about connection. About drawing your heart close enough that you could hear my whisper in the middle of the noise. You were never just following a path, you were following me. You've been faithful through so much. Through delays, through discouragement, through times when my presence felt distant. But look at you now, still here, still seeking, still open to my voice. That matters more than you know. I don't need perfection from you. I never asked you to carry it all. I asked you to abide, to stay close, to trust, to walk with me step by step. And now I want to invite you into something more restful than striving and more powerful than effort. Come closer, not out of obligation, but from a desire to know me more. Let me carry the weight you've been holding. Let my peace take the place of panic. You were not made to be burdened by the world's chaos. You were made to live in the shelter of my love, to breathe deeply in my presence, and to walk daily in the confidence of being fully known and still completely loved. Let this be the day you choose rest, not as a pause, but as a posture of trust. Let this be the season where you don't just hope for breakthrough, you expect it, because you know who holds your future. I haven't brought you this far to leave you now. You're standing on the edge of something new, not just a blessing, but transformation. The kind that changes how you see yourself, how you love others, and how you walk in the world. I'm forming in you a strength that no storm can shake and a joy that won't be stolen. Even if the path ahead feels unfamiliar, I've already walked it. You won't be navigating it alone. I will be the steady voice that quiets your fear, the light that shows you the next step, the presence that never leaves your side. So don't let past wounds keep you from future hope. Don't let disappointment convince you that your best days are behind you. They aren't. In me, they're just beginning. Lift your head. Straighten your back. Breathe deeply. You're stepping into a life that doesn't require striving for approval, but simply receiving my grace. A life not defined by what you've done, but by who you are to me, redeemed, restored, and released into purpose. Stay close to me. Let our time together shape your perspective. Let my words steady your emotions and renew your mind. You don't need to chase clarity, I will give it. You don't have to manufacture peace, I will be your peace. And when you feel unsure, let that be your cue to come sit with me again. There is still more healing, more growth, and more joy ahead. And you won't miss a thing, as long as you remain in me. You are not just a part of my plan, you are precious in my sight. I'm not done writing your story. In fact, I'm only just getting started. So go forward in faith. Carry the truth you've heard deep in your spirit. You are not forgotten. You are not finished. And you are never alone. Come closer, beloved. The best is still to come.